Loads done today, little filming. Side panels are on. Let's have a look. Side panels on. I didn't paint them or anything, I just put them on. I've done slight touching up with white, but I'll be cutting that back a little bit just to neaten it up. And yeah, it doesn't really need much more. Left brake cleaver ideally, because it doesn't take long to throw on. Probably a belt. I've got a belt over there. I think it's the right one. I'll double check. Definitely a clutch, because no one wants to hear a rattly clutch. And then that's it, really. That'll put me up to 650. It'll owe me 650. It should sell for 1,000 all day long, really. They're great engines. The tyres are brand new. The brake blocks were new, actually. It just needed a lot of cleaning. Someone put new blocks in there and just hadn't cleaned the crud around it. That means the crud all gets on it. Silly, really. But that bike's riding so well. So it's not much of a project, really. Although saying that, getting into the variator is can be a bit of a pain. It is a bit of a system, so I might even have to take the rear bodywork off next week. I need to run the numbers on this belt. It's brand new, but I don't know if it's the right size for the Piaggio. I'm sure it is. Most bikes I've done are Piaggio, so it probably is, but let's double check. Yeah, after looking up the numbers, this is a brand new fly belt. That's good. That saves me a few pounds. I don't know how much a clutch is. They used to be 80-90 pounds. Actually, looking at this, is it new? I've just drilled next to it, so I've put crap on it. Do you know what? Let me look at. Yeah, it's new. I mean, I pulled it out the packet. Yeah, it's new. Cool. It saves me a few pounds, and I'll check up the clutch. Used to be about £80 for a clutch. I'm not sure what they are nowadays. I'll have a little look. Let me look now, and I'll let you know.
The next day.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. Busy. Not just with bikes, with life at the moment. So the videos shouldn't feel too fragmented, but I think they are a little bit. I think, what have we done? We got rid of the last 3 or 4 bikes. I can't remember what they were. The Fly was next. We've got that separate. We've got a new clutch for the Fly. It's actually only the clutch shoes, which means the clutch will need disassembly, and it can be a bit of a pain, but we'll work it out. This bike here, Diablo, Lexmoto Diablo 125, it's the same one I had not long ago. It's a friend's sister's. Remember, a mechanic said her starting motor was draining her battery. I knew it wasn't, but I changed the starting motor anyway, and it's still got a huge battery draining issue. I think it's got to be the stator. I remember testing it, and it tested fine last time, but the battery is at 0.3 volts out of 12. My charger won't even touch it, so I need to do a clever system. I need to charge it up. I might have to throw it on the car or something for a little while and just charge it up for 10-15 minutes on the car. Or actually, this little thing will do a couple of minutes, won't it? That's a good idea. Let's get this on. I think I've got a brake cleaver somewhere. I think it was delivered. So really, I need to be down here today, and I've got a new belt for it, haven't I? Really, I need to be down here today. Traditionally, in the past, it could be easy or it could be a pain to get down here. In the past, I used to be able to get these off and out without moving everything else. I think now it's a bit of a faff over here. So I'm going to strip it down a little bit on this back end, just because it makes sense. We're going to be in here for a little while. It's quite quick and easy to throw back together. It'd be quite nice to throw some glue behind these cracks as well. So let's get that done. But ultimately, I want to be in here today, because we know it has that issue with kind of, it's like a clutch drag issue, and there's obviously a rattle in there as well. It needs a clutch, it needs it. So a bit of stripping away here, and yes, let's get started with some of that. It's fairly quick on these bikes. Let's take the seat off, 2 bolts, take it off and out. I don't know if we need the whole back end off. We should be able to get away with this, maybe this, and then we could pull this aside. Do need to get the airbox up a little bit and out the way. Right, guys, we've got James in the background again. You'll hear him and see bits of him. I tried my best to edit you out last time, but I caught you once or twice.
My uncle spotted something. It was like when we was working on one of the, I think it was the benelli.
Yeah.
If you look in the mirror, you can see my head turning as I'm looking at the bike.
Yeah, I can't edit it all, sadly.
Oh, no, it's fine, honestly.
But I get most of it. Rabjab's the worst because I have to edit his mouth and it's impossible. I prefer not to.
Yeah.
I used to really struggle with them bolts before I got that Ryobi.
Yeah.
They were a right pain. This is another area, guys, for issue on these engines. This is the leader engine. It was used for Galera, Vespa, Piaggio, lots and lots of bikes, leader engine. And if there was a noise in here like we're checking out now, this bearing pressed into this case was always a culprit. So it could have been clutch, or it could have been this bearing. So always worth looking at that bearing when you can. Oh, sure. Wow, so there's a few issues in here.
Or is it more than just the clutch itself?
It's got there's quite a lot of grease in there as well.
Oh.
Bought plenty of brake cleaner for this, just in case. Alright guys, James is whipping on that brake lever, but have a look at this. So, couple of issues down here already. The belt isn't looking too healthy, it's got quite a lot of bits in there. And then we've got thick grease on that bell housing, thick grease. And then it has its rattle, which isn't too bad, but when it's running it is bad. This will come off. Well, it should come off. I'm gonna have to tap it off in a minute then. It all needed a good clean and service. I might have to get the variator off as well while I'm in here, just to give it all a clean up, because you'd be silly not to. There it is. Right. So we're looking for a rattle. Look, there it is, James. Told you. Look, I told you the plate, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh wow.
And it's only because the held on with the clips. That's all. They just wear.
So too, because you just get like a new circuit for it.
Do you know what? I've tried in the past. I've even tried putting washers in there.
Yeah.
And I always came to the conclusion.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I think the new clutch was 35 quid. I think it's meant to be a better clutch, as in a higher power one as well. But I'm not fussed with that. Sadly though, I mean these actual plates are very good. So in the past, I've tried to sell a bike with the rattle, and I've said, look, the clutch, you know, there's plenty in it. Where's the new one, mate?
Well, it's brand new actually.
But look, there's not that much difference.
Yeah.
In the area. Oh, there is a bit actually. It'd be nice to have a new one. I hope it's the same one. It's got a different. This side's a bit different, isn't it?
That's just got like fins for cooling though.
Yeah, cooling, yeah. But if it goes in that way, this way, will that fit in there? We'll have to work that out.
You always like file them down, right? Maybe a bit of a hassle. Or bend it backwards.
Possibly. Yeah, it's a good point. This is the nut that causes issues. Such a shame, such a basic rattle, and the clutch is alright.
Yeah, there's a 36.
Let's see if that fits, if you think we're screwed.
No, it's too small.
Oh, I can't believe that. There you go.
Biggest one I've got.
There you go, guys. That's I think I've got big. I'm going to check. That's the actual clutch. The new one's slightly different, but James is right. It has cooling fans. I'm not sure if it's correct yet, but we need to get this off, and we'll see. If I stand on it, do you want to try and give it a spin?
Is this a bit extreme?
That'll be perfect.
So.
You ready?
You got it.
Yes!
Yeah. Nice.
Right, hang on then. Right, so when you get off, I'll help you.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
I'm on the feet now.
Let me know. What?
Oh,
Go on, go on.
I just put my head down, that's all.
Alright, get your weight back on though.
Okay.
I need your weight on.
Oh shit.
That's gonna.
Oh, got you, gone.
Yeah, it's proper compressed. Right, wait a minute.
Got.
Right, you want? That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There it is. That's it, mate. That's the clutch.
Sweet.
I mean, or we can bolt it on. And try it, but
If you do bolt it on, should we bolt it on loosely to get like a guess?
yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. That doesn't fit anyway, look.
Does it not?
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay.
Alright, if that's stabbing me, but if I can get it down, you just spin that on lightly by
Yeah.
hand. Let's just nip it up as much as we can, like this. You alright?
Rising like halfway through the shot.
What's that?
I've been about to frame the half the time.
It's still on, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That's it, my bloody legs are in the way probably.
Oh yeah, it don't matter. I edit a lot of the
Oh, okay.
middle stuff away anyway. There you go.
Kind of off.
What's that?
Kind of on, kind of off.
I'll be alright. Right, let's have a look at this variator. What's the best angle I can get? You know about the rollers?
Yeah. They have like a conical
So,
shape to them.
so this should come out easily. Look, you shouldn't be fighting that. So that needs a good clean. And then, if you're lucky, you can put it all out in one. I'm probably not. It's probably going to fall. Watch this. I'll pull the top off, and we'll lose the rollers. Oh no, the back came with it. That's perfect. There you go.
Nice.
So, one thing is it needs a clean normally. That's the main thing. These need to be on to stop rattle. It's quite seized that actually. So that needs a good clean to help the rollers roll. And then ideally you'd have new rollers, but you can also spin them if you need to. Give them a bit of a clean, give them a spin. They're actually not bad. They're quite heavy though. I normally like to use slightly lighter rollers if I can. I'll do that bell housing in a minute.
Would you give it a clean when you do that?
Which one?
Would you give it a clean while you put it all back together?
Yeah, here. Use this cleaner first.
She says we're standing around that.
Use that one first. There you go.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, give me clean.
I don't normally buy cleaners because there's no point, but that one's been quite good. Yeah.
Do you zip tie it? Yeah, the belt.
No, you pinch it, and then once it's on here, like this, let's see. You pinch it down as best as you can like this, and that should slide it in.